Might help if you could hear me. It's Wednesday. You know what that means. It's time for this week's Wednesday Night War preview. This is the Wrestling with Fans podcast, pro wrestling podcast created by fans for fans from a fan's perspective. My name is Kyle. Today is March the 24th, and it is time to preview AEW Dynamite and NXT. Where do we want to start? Let's start with this. Let's start with a little announcement. Let's go here. So don't forget this coming Monday, March the 29th, 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on the YouTube channel. It is the Wrestling with Fans 3rd anniversary special episode. Whole gaggle of fun guests. Myself, my OG tag team partner Bobby, Chris, Jason, and Jennifer, all in here. It's gonna be absolute chaos. You don't want to miss next Monday's stream. And if you want, you can check us out on the web at wrestlingwithfans.com. New audio shows are posted every Thursday morning at 6 a.m. Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/wrestlingwithfans. Suge Gamer, welcome to the chat, friend. Glad you were able to make it in here. If you're already watching on YouTube, you know how it is. Wrestling with Fans podcast. Follow us on Instagram at Wrestling with Fans. Take us on the go. Download us to your favorite podcast listening device. Special guest prediction chant Mal, yes. You can find us wherever you get your podcast fix. Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher Radio, iHeartRadio, Spotify. The email is wwfshow@gmail.com. And lastly, Monday, 7:30 to 8 p.m. Eastern for the Monday Night Raw preview. Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern for a live recording of the Wrestling with Fans podcast. Every single Wednesday, 7:30 to 8 p.m. It's the Wednesday Night War preview, the best night in professional wrestling. Looking at AEW Dynamite and NXT. And then on Fridays, 7:30 to 8 for our SmackDown preview. Now, quick announcement for those here live in the chat. I got Chris, I got Suge Gamer in here. I will not be live this Friday. Jen and I are going away for the weekend. Gonna take a little trip out into West by God, Virginia. We're gonna get away for a weekend. We haven't had a nice family vacation in a while. Myself, Jen, and her daughter, we're gonna go out and let her daughter hang out with one of her friends who lives about 6 hours away. So we're gonna be gone this weekend. We're leaving Friday afternoon after work. So there will be no SmackDown stream on Friday, but I will go live tomorrow. I'll go live probably about 8 o'clock to see how many people pop in. But I will be doing some fig hunting this weekend. It'll be a place I've never fig hunted before. I'm going to be on the lookout for obviously some wrestling figures, some of those NECA Ninja Turtles, maybe some WWE Motu. We'll see what's out there. We'll see what's out in the wild. I'm going to film it for YouTube, but I'm also going to live stream from Instagram. So if you want to check out some live fig hunts throughout this upcoming weekend, make sure you follow us on Instagram. Links to the Instagram are in the video description down below, along with all the other social medias. If you're subbed on YouTube, you should be liking the Facebook page. You should be following us on Instagram, because I can't live stream to YouTube from my phone just yet. I don't have that ability. My channel is not at that point. But I will be live streaming to Instagram, maybe even to the Facebook page. We'll see how things go. So like us on Facebook, follow us over on Instagram. Let's dive in to Salmet. Welcome to the chat, my friend. Welcome. Let's kick off tonight's broadcast talking AEW Dynamite. We'll start with AEW tonight. Let me move this over here so my face isn't super duper white. Whiter than it normally would be. So there's that packed card for Dynamite tonight. We got a trios match scheduled. It's the Young Bucks and their BFF Brandon Cutler taking on the Lucha Brothers and the debut of Laredo Kid. Should be a pretty fun lucha match. Pretty high flying, I'm guessing. That would be my prediction. We also have another trios match. Downfall Wrestling, welcome. Enjoy dinner, man. I haven't even eaten dinner yet. I literally got home 20 minutes ago. Jumped on the computer. I'm going to do the stream here. Then I'm going to go eat dinner and then probably go to bed right afterwards. But we have another trios match scheduled. Members of the Pinnacle. FTR and Sean Spears will have Tully Blanchard with them, taking on the Varsity Blondes and Dante Martin from the tag team Top Flight. Should be a pretty good match. I fully expect this to be like the real debut of the Pinnacle in ring, and I imagine this will be a pretty brutal match for the Varsity Blondes and Dante Martin. Actually, not the debut of Laredo Kid. He's been on Dark and Dynamite forever. Has he? I saw something earlier. It was the debut of Laredo Kid. Maybe they were wrong, and I read it wrong. Thank you for the correction, Downfall. Maybe I read something about somebody else. I'm so confused. It's been a long day. And if you're still in here, I'm going to shout out Chris because he came through in the clutch. Some new figgies for the channel. We'll take a quick pause here to plug the figs. The British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith with Matilda, the collection edition. And also, he really came through in the clutch for me today. What up, Dad? Legends Series 9 Undertaker, the Purple Taker with the Phantom of the Opera mask. I have had him on pre-order from Target for like 2 months now, and they keep pushing my order back. But Chris saw him in the wild, scooped him up for me. Thank you, brother, for that awesome find. And I just knocked Taker. I've got a backlog of figs. I need to catch up on my figs. Nepsuge, you are good. You're right on time. We're running down Dynamite real quick. We're also going to see Nyla Rose with Vicky Guerrero taking on Tay Conti, singles action. We have a TNT Championship match. Darby Allin taking on John Silver from the Dark Order. CJ, I'm not wrapping up the stream. I'll be live for about another 20 minutes or so. I only like to stream up until about 8 o'clock, right when Dynamite and NXT kick off. So we're going to go for about 15, 20 more minutes. We're just going to preview the shows, let you guys know what's going on. These Monday, Wednesday, Friday streams are usually shorter. It's just a quick preview for the show. Sometimes I go live into the beginning of the show. But again, for those who may be joining, I will not be live Friday for the SmackDown preview. Jen and I are going away this weekend, and I'll be doing a little fig hunting. So follow us on Instagram. The link is in the video description. Like us on Facebook. Link to that is in the video description. Since I can't live stream to YouTube from my phone, I will be live streaming some fig hunts to Instagram and maybe Facebook. We'll see what goes on. So make sure you follow us across social media for those fun videos. We also have an AEW World Championship Eliminator match. The Cleaner, the belt collector himself, AEW World Champion Kenny Omega taking on Matt Sydal. A pretty jam-packed card tonight. I'm also expecting we'll get some follow-up from the birth of the Pinnacle last week. We'll probably hear from MJF. I'm guessing we'll probably hear from Chris Jericho at some point. Should be a fun show. Trying to see here. Anything else? is listed. I'm just looking down a preview. It's from Last Word on Sports. Nope, but again, a fire card tonight. I know, Chris, you're looking forward to Dynamite. Yep, Evan Bourne, Matt Sydal. Let's switch over to WWE. Let's look at NXT. Got a couple big announcements, too, at the end of the show for some other news that broke that I feel like it's worth talking about. We're going to have NXT General Manager William Regal to issue consequences for Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly. This is from WWE.com. The conflict between Adam Cole, Bebe, and Kyle O'Reilly has been grown beyond combustible, and fed up William Regal has promised a solution. The NXT General Manager will declare consequences for the embattled rivals on NXT this Wednesday night. And I'm still heartbroken that the Undisputed Era has broken up. I'm still heartbroken. Just going to put that out there. We've got a tag match set up here. Women's Champion Io Shirai to team with Zoe Stark to take on Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai. Should be a fun match. Can't wait for that one. I love me some Io Shirai. I like some Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai. I'm not real big on Zoe Stark. Don't know a lot about her. And I guess I'll bring this up while I'm talking about this. Let's see here. So, NXT Tag Champs, Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch. Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch. I can't even talk tonight. I'm all frazzled. Unfortunately, had to relinquish the NXT Tag Team Championships thanks to Karrion Kross beating up Danny Burch. Danny Burch is injured. So Burch and Lorcan have been stripped of the NXT Tag Team Championships. And Oni Lorcan is set to go one-on-one with Karrion Kross tonight on NXT. Someone says, I'm going to stream it. I will try to check that out as I'm watching NXT. Like I said, I got to eat dinner after this. It's Wednesday night. It's been a crazy day today. All right. We have an NXT Women's Tag Team Championship match tonight. The NXT Women's Tag Team Champions, Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart, defending the tag team titles against the Robert Stone brand, Aaliyah and Mercedes Martinez. The smartest thing Mercedes Martinez did is get herself out of Retribution and sent back to NXT. The best thing that could have happened to her. We're also getting... Oh, this should be interesting. Drake Maverick talks himself into a clash with NXT UK champion Walter. After barging into Imperium's locker room in search of Killian Dane, Drake Maverick found himself face-to-face with the imposing Walter and will now battle the reigning NXT UK champion on NXT. You're going to stream WWE 2K. Awesome, Solomon. I'm going to have to check that out in a little bit. And we got another huge match. LA Knight, the former Eli Drake, going one-on-one with the chunky boy himself, Bronson Reed. LA Knight has been referred to as a main event caliber megastar on the Black and Gold brand, but a colossal challenge awaits in a showdown with Bronson Reed this Wednesday night. Looking forward to that big clash. And finally, we have the NXT Cruiserweight Champion, Jordan Devlin. Now, this is an interesting story. I'll touch on this here in just a minute. It's going to go one-on-one in a non-title bout with Kushida. Should be a pretty fun match. Now, with Jordan Devlin, he was the Cruiserweight Champion at one point. When the pandemic hit, he was forced to return home over in the UK. Now that he's back... There are currently 2 NXT Cruiserweight champions. Should be interesting. The real Cruiserweight champion, Jordan Devlin. So it should be fun. Looking forward to both Dynamite and NXT tonight, guys. Should be a great night of professional wrestling. So a couple quick things to talk about. So there have been a couple huge announcements, and I'll talk about it more in depth tomorrow. So again, like I said, we're going to stream for about another 10 minutes or so. It'll be about 8 o'clock here on the East Coast when Dynamite and NXT start. Go eat dinner, enjoy some wrestling. I got to edit the podcast so I can make sure the audio show comes out tomorrow. So if you're not subscribed to us on your podcast apps, the new audio show will be dropping tomorrow morning. But we had two huge announcements from WWE today. First up, we have an induction to the 2021 Hall of Fame. It is none other than the Punjabi playboy himself, the great Khali. So, we're talking about this in our little group chat earlier, and everybody's kind of laughed a little bit about, Great Khali going into the Hall of Fame. And the only thing I can really say to that is the dude is over like a king in India. The rest of the world, not so much. The rest of the world, not so much. So I want to pull up this video. We're going to watch this together. I'm going to wait for this little ad to play. We're going to watch it together because there was another announcement on the bump earlier today from WWE for a Hall of Fame announcement. As soon as this ad plays, I'll click over to that. All right, so we got that there. Let's go here. And let's go here. All right, so we're going to watch this together because I'm super excited about this. Let's see if I got the volume up. Let me turn the volume up, guys, so we can all hear it here.
Well, first of all, we're seeing The Undertaker, and it's all kind of laid back and everything. And again, from my perspective, seeing The Undertaker walk down the ramp at WrestleMania 14 in Boston with the torches.
Some of you guys, I think Matt Sydal would still be doing pretty good in the Cruiserweight division in WWE. He's such a talented young guy.
So a little different nowadays. But no, yes, I certainly wouldn't be where I am today if it hadn't been for Undertaker, for Mark Calloway, everything that he
you see here we got the crew from the bump.
My window here, I will see
got What Up Dad, The Undertaker, and Mayor Kane.
First match back in 1995.
Knoxville's favorite demon.
Mountain Wrestling. And he's always been a huge advocate of mine, someone that I remember one time having to talk about Vince that something was going on with my career, and he said, Mark's already talked to me about it, and he worries more about you than he does
now
himself.
I got my camera back up here.
So just tells you, the kind of person that he is.
You guys seen this announcement? Because I watched this earlier, and I got a little emotional watching
it's been really
this.
Cool listening to you and Kane go down memory lane, and us getting to sit here and listen to your admiration that you have for him, that you have had for him your entire relationship. But here on the bump, we were wondering, is there anything else that you would like to share with Kane?
Well, yeah.
What up, Dad?
It's been a lot of years, and there's something I really need to get off my chest. All the battles back and forth, tag team together, worked against each other, but it is truly my honor to announce that you, Kane, will be the next inductee into the WWE Hall of Fame, the class of 2021. Well-deserved, much earned, and couldn't be more proud of you, brother.
Wow.
Yeah. Kane, congratulations, man.
The devil's favorite demon, the big red machine Kane, class of 2021 Hall of Fame.
Are you serious about that?
Are you serious about that? I love this video. I've watched it a few times.
There's no Hall of Fame without Kane. I can promise you that. You are the man.
Well, that means a lot. So, thank you very much.
No, thank you. You earned every bit of it, brother.
Well, No, seriously, if it hadn't been for people like you, nothing.
Well, you
You know, it's, none of this happens just because of whoever. It's people that we're surrounded with. So,
well,
you've been just a huge part of my career and my life, man. So thank you.
I love this. This is such a cool video.
That goes both ways, man.
Thanks. Thank you.
All right. Thank you both so much.
Congrats, Kane.
So yeah, we got
Thank you.
the Big Red Machine Class of 2021 Hall of Fame. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Someone, I feel like Kane's gonna cry. You can tell there's some real emotion on his face there. We were talking in our little group chat earlier, and Chris, like, is it a legit thing? And I'm like, he looks like he's got legit emotion on his face. And, my take is, because his point was, well, they've got to book him for the Hall of Fame. So they would, they'd want to tell him that that's what it's there for. And I'm thinking the only way they get around that is if they book him for an appearance, but don't really give him any more information. They just make sure he's available that day and book him for an appearance. And then they do these videos where they announce it. If it was staged, kudos to both of them for putting on a show, because I got emotional. I posted it to the Facebook page as soon as it dropped and was just like, I'm not crying, you're crying. Kane, one of my favorites. I mean, The Undertaker is my all-time favorite professional wrestler. For those of you who've been around for a while or listened to the show before, I'm a huge mark for Mark Calloway. I openly admit it. Kane is also one of my other top favorite wrestlers of all time. I love the Big Red Machine, and it is very, very deserving. So 2 new additions announced today: the Great Khali and the Big Red Machine Kane. They will be joining Eazy-E, Eric Bischoff, and Molly Holly in the 2021 class of the WWE Hall of Fame. The rumor is still out there, the leak about Rob Van Dam, but no official announcement has been made as of yet for RVD. I think he knew but was legit happy. Chris, it's very possible. It's very possible that, it just in that moment, hearing it from The Undertaker could have possibly, just kind of set the emotions off. Like I said, like Bobby had said in our group chat, if kudos to them if they pulled off a swerve and worked all of us. But in my own headcanon, I'm believing that it was legit, that he didn't know beforehand, and that was like legit real emotion on his face. But wrestling's a work, and we're all marks. C'est la vie. All right. It's just about here at 8:00. Again, for those here live, don't forget I will be live again tomorrow. I normally do not stream on Thursdays. I usually take it as a well-deserved night off. But I will be streaming tomorrow since I won't be live on Friday. And again, I will be live streaming some fig hunting this weekend over on our Instagram. So if you are on Instagram, make sure you follow the podcast. Link to the Instagram is in the video description below. You can also like us on Facebook. I might post some Facebook stuff, maybe live stream to Facebook if it seems to work easier. I'll do whichever's easier. So make sure you follow us on Facebook and Instagram. We'll live stream little fig hunts. Looking for some WWEs, maybe some NECAs. See what's out there. We'll be in the middle of bumfuck West Virginia, West by God, Virginia, to places I've never fig hunted before. And I've already scouted the area, looked where every Target and Walmart is within like 30 minutes of the little resort we're staying. So I'm fully aware. Salman is going to go stream some 2K right now. Well, you know what, Salman, here, let me help you out. Let me pull this up real quick. Give me 1 sec. Salman, are you streaming on this channel or on your other channel? Let me know, because I will post the link in the video description. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, I think I stayed live the whole time. Summer, are you going to be streaming on that channel? Because I'll post the link for anybody that may want to check it out. Okay, the SFW channel. Okay, I will post a link. If you guys want to go check out some of this is SFW Wrestling Animations. And you can check out his channel right there. So I will come in and say hi for a little bit. But I'm going to hop off here, grab some quick dinner, take out the trash, and settle in for some wrestling. I will pull your channel up on the phone and enjoy. So if you guys want to watch some 2K right now, you go over and follow Salmet at his channel. The link there is in the video description. Still switching the channels. Okay, very cool. Okay. I have my own personal channel that I've posted my videos to, and that I have like YouTube Premium through, that I listen to like YouTube music. And then I have the podcast channel here. This is the one I use the most as far as streaming, but I have my own channel that I watch stuff on. So, but again, thanks everybody hopping in. Suge Gamer, Chris, thank you again, brother, for the Taker and the the Bulldog, Downfall Wrestling, and Salmet. Guys, thanks for hopping in. We're going to wrap up here in just a sec. Again, don't forget, I'll be live again tomorrow, but no stream on Friday. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Facebook. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Check out Salmet's channel. It's there in the description. Streaming some 2K. Hope you guys enjoy Wednesday Night Wrestling. I'm going to, let's check USA real quick. Let's see what NXT opens with. They're starting with the tag match with Io Shirai. Let's see what AEW's got going on tonight. They're starting with Kenny Omega. So now you know what's out there. Pick your channel. Pick your poison. Guys, I will see you all tomorrow night. Thank you all for joining this quick little stream. Appreciate it. Sub if you haven't done so already. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night.